All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VR Master League Season 2. This is day 2 of the first week of the season, and we're getting ready to go for our games. This is kind of a one-off stream for the moment before we get started enrolling on the rest of the evening. Have lots of matches up ahead, but this one going to be a single match stream featuring E.VO versus CosmicKitties. Now on the casters booth, I'm Palidore, being joined by SirDimwi. And SirDimwi, you already casted a little bit earlier today as well, but how you doing?
Yeah, doing good. And yeah, ready for this matchup here. Very excited to see these two teams face off. E.VO, that team in orange there, roster playing right now is Keck, Chewy Stack, Mort Dash, who is a league substitute, as I understand it, and Big Dish, they're in orange there. And then over in blue, you have CosmicKitties, captained there by Cosmic Nico, with CP Wines 18, Shot Kiri, Bay 53. Now let's see, E.VO, they played, it looks like they only played one challenge match last week, so they didn't, not enough to pick up any MMR rating, relative or otherwise. But CosmicKitties did play 3 challenge matches last week, coming up with an MMR of 1120. Of course, we don't see those records anymore, so not sure what the record is. So very curious to see how these two teams are going to face off against each other. Both definitely new, brand new teams to the league. I don't know who's could be Quest players, could be Rift players. It's impossible to tell from our perspective. But yeah, I'm expecting a fair matchup here between these two.
Yeah, absolutely. That's always the thing about these teams. I think it's going to be a constant theme over the coming weeks, probably the whole season, frankly, just kind of getting to know the personnel of each roster for all these new teams here. So it's going to be fun to watch. Of course, you mentioned Mort subbing. That's one name I certainly do know, and some of these players I've seen around the Discord, of course. But as far as specifics about their games and their styles, that's all kind of what we're going to see on the fly with the rest of the viewers and casters in these matches. So as you can hear there, the posting about the stream, trying to share it with our friends and family, of course, that's always appreciated. And speaking of, well, hello to the Twitch chat and viewers that are joining us there live. Saw Mr. Nate Bro as well as Alolo Rave again there. Had them on stream last night. Have them again today. And good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And ready for some matches. Or a match at the very least for now. Steel Skydiver 20 saying, woo, Palidore. Looks like doing a skydive of your own there in the Twitch chat with the all caps. But glad you're excited. Glad to have you.
Yeah, Mr. Nate Barrow saying he's hyped for tonight. There are some really good matchups going into the evening that I'm excited for. We don't have to talk about them just yet because we are waiting on E.VO and CosmicKitties. They are the featured teams at the moment. But yeah, definitely some exciting matchups going into the evening, and going to be a good night overall. And we have some old voices coming back to cast as well, some that haven't been around since preseason. That I just being reminded of now as he types in our little caster channel there. And yeah, so I'm really excited for the day. I'm really excited for the week even. And yeah, I mean, it's only Tuesday and there are so many games to be played today. It's absolutely unreal. So many that the VRML upcoming bot on the Discord can't even show you all the games upcoming tonight because there's just so many now.
It's pretty bonkers, honestly. I made a post on the Discord last night, just going through as I was getting ready to sleep and finally get some rest after the weekend, and just looking at the matches for today. It was crazy, and even the scheduled matches. And even though the site was down for a lot of the day because of just the heavy traffic, still yet we had 62 or something along those lines matches scheduled by the end of Monday. And 62 matches, I mean, that's more matches that were played in an entire week in Season 1. Just to give context, I mean, it's crazy. And even today, with these Tuesday matches, 20 some, or upwards of 30, including the ones earlier, I think. But so many matches, I'm pretty sure that's beyond our peak for any Season 1 day as well. I mean, we have busy Sundays, but nothing reaching that 25 to 30 mark before, so it's just crazy.
It is, yeah, it's absolutely insane. And it's awesome. I mean, it's really awesome to see so much growth there in such a short time between season 1 and season 2. I mean, the release of the Quest beta, it's still in beta, and really excited to see the release of it sometime soon. TM, but
Yeah.
yeah. That increased growth is absolutely phenomenal. As we get start here for round 1 between EVO and CosmicKitties, North American matchup.
All right, launch is off and brought to you by some stuns, apparently, as they vie for control of the disc. There's some more stuns, though. Getting it is Chewy Stack. And he needs to go get the stack and try and retrieve the disc. And actually, never mind, because the midfielder there, Mort, along with, what was his name there you said? It was Bagdashed. As we get Keck looking for the back out.
Big dish, because he's definitely a guy who serves him up as Mort to Chewy Stack. Chewy off of the crow's nest there, brings it in one-on-one against the goalie. Is able to pop that in for the 18 meters a second. Look at that, Palidore. That is a phenomenal shot. Let's speed on that. And that's our first 2 points on the board. 28 seconds in to round 1 here.
Yeah, good start. I think I went with Bagdash because I was looking. You're mentioning the Casters channel, and I was looking at Dash's name just a moment ago. But yeah, Dash going to be one of the casters rejoining. We have a Rocks Titan who casted during the Pizza League days and also does the analysis videos. So good to see some familiar faces or hear some familiar voices back quite soon on the streams.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get Dash back. Because Dash was casting before I was casting. And I remember really enjoying hearing you guys cast together. So I'm definitely excited to see him return. As now Chewy Stack returning to the bubble, taking the shot, but Cosmic Nico not going to let that one get through. Gets a grab, sends it away, but it's going to be looking maybe right back into the hands there of EVO. But Stack getting in there to challenge, and that's Big Dish coming away with it. Going to send it forward. Look for that pass to Crow's Nest, but it's just going to go low and now bounce out once again.
Yeah, so Big Dish looking for the angles, trying to go up into a really heavy traffic situation there at Nest. A lot of eggs in that nest, if nothing else. So now just going for the stacks. There's a couple of them for the CosmicKitties, getting a little bit bounced off that Geo, so delayed him just enough to allow the retrieval by EVO.
And now it's going to be EVO again with possession, turning that one around. Big Dish sending it through that left tube, far side tube. Not going to be picked up maybe by Keck. Keck trying to chase it down, but there's a stack in the backfield trying to get back in to play defense. Keck going for that cross pass there. Nobody there to receive it, so it's going to bounce off that far side wall. And he does have Chewy Stack there to recover it. Chewy Stack now under pressure. Does have Keck moving in. Keck trying to go off the backboard. That one's going to go wide, but right there in the hands of Mort. And Mort, right place, right time, is going to get that one in for the 2. And that's going to be EVO going up by 4.
Yeah, Mort all alone in the resort, just kind of on an island, let that disc come right to him, finding it. And it's a 4th point, so good job by Mort. I mentioned this bit in the cast yesterday as well, and just in general, anytime you have, you're on offense, and if you can have your team spread on every angle of the floor, which is to say, left, right, center, you do give yourselves a great chance, even if passes miss or shots missed, to retrieve the disc on those rebounds, just like Mort did, just by, again, filling the lanes. So key thing about that play.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, his positioning there wasn't by accident. You can be sure of that. And that's the sort of thing, spreading out good. But, opportunity there from Chewy Stack. But he's going to get stunned out. That one's going to bounce out. But handled now by Big Dish. Going to scoot around there, take his time, send that one over to Chewy Stack. Oh, what a save off the 5-head there from Cosmic Nico. And then, yeah, some back and forth there around goal. Who's going to come away with it? It is going to be CosmicKitties coming away with that one. Trying to get it out. They do get the slap, and that one's back towards mid.
You can hear the call-outs as well, frantic, but also controlled in a sense. I mean, even through all the chaos, calling out their positionings, just trying to make sure that they're available for those passes. I mean, look at there. The Nest pass covered nicely by the defense from Shock, but still will be had again. And will be just, again, look, the spacing all over the place, but the defense really nice from CosmicKitties, cutting off the shoulder and Nest.
So Big Dish getting a good dish over to the shoulder there. Good slap coming out. I think that was Keck with the slap there, but that one goes wide and now going to get sent out again, but right back in the hands, almost right back in the hands there of EVO. So it's actually going to be a race for it. You got 3 players there from CosmicKitties converging on the disc. They do get the hand on it, get it forwarded down. So now it's going to be a race of the stacks, and it is going to be EVO getting the stack together quicker. So they're able to get to that disc quicker, and now in possession of it is EVO trying to turn it around for another chance on offense.
And on the tunnel pass, a little bit too strong on it, but still able to collect off the bounce. You can see the cutter over there by the bow tie, but defense again. Shakiri shocking them with another grab. I really like the defense I'm seeing from CosmicKitties. Haven't been able to get on the scoreboard as of yet, but they're really doing a nice job cutting off just all these traditionally, frequently used angles and anchor positions. So it's making E.VO really work extra hard to get their passes through here.
More. Oh, good. Hey, I couldn't even catch back up to it. That pass more over to Chewy Stack. Chewy just right on top of the Crow's Nest there is able to bring that one in for another 2. Just over halfway through this round 1. E.VO is up by 6 here off of that great feed from Mort. And just a great play there. Happened really fast. It was I couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah, over in the Twitch chat as well, King of Rubber Ducks informing us. Big Dish, no, we just call him BG. SirDimwi has spoken though, and so have I. So I mean, he can be BG, he can be Bagdash, he can be Big Dish. He's a lot of things. His name is very open for interpretation, but apparently it's BG Dimwi, so I guess that's how it will have to be. G.
Well, if his name is BG, his nickname is now Big Dish because he's got some good dishes to the bubble, as it's going to be Chewy Stack coming away with that steal, sending that one deep for the chain as they go in. Great coordination there by the team. That was the right move. Just didn't connect downfield. So great decision making there. I mean, that's the kind of thing you can look for, those sorts of things. And with the newer teams, it's not so much see them miss some passes and go, oh man, if they just made that pass. But that's really it. That's the important thing right now is focusing on the right decisions, because all that other stuff, that's just going to come with time. Keep playing, keep making the right decisions. You will start climbing the ladder just through playing, just through grinding.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the moment, they're just trying to find that speed again. I mean, 6 points here, 3 for E.VO, and there's still 3:30 left in this first round. The defense very nice, brawling nice. Maybe a chance at the first score if they capitalize on this one, but opting for a back pass. And we'll go over here to Bay. So Bay, 53, maybe looking for a 3. Couldn't get it. Midfielder will be intercepted here. Cosmic Nico going to bounce it around, trying to avoid the stuns and dodging through all the heavy traffic up to the shoulder, but just missing the hands again as well. So the offense continuing to be kind of stopped, but we'll see if they can get something going.
Yeah, E.VO doing a really good job of punishing the small mistakes around the bubble there. Every time a mispass happened with CosmicKitties, E.VO was right there to get the grab on it and send it back out of the bubble. Now they get it a chance all the way down in the blue bubble here. Big Dish looking at an empty goal. Is he going to take the shot? He hesitates a little bit, and he does ultimately get it in. With 3 defenders right in front, he's going to pop that in for another 2, and now it's an 8-point game.
Yeah, BG didn't look for those dishes we were talking about. Didn't need it. Just drove it straight in, headstrong, and that did do just enough, indeed, to get the 8th point for his team here. So, Cosmic Nico on this joust, going to be encroached upon by Chewy. Still needing to get on the scoreboard despite all the heavy defense that they played on one end. Just trying to find that energy on the offense.
Yeah, you see some really good movement here from CosmicKitties. They've done a really good job of getting through mid. It's just once they get down to the bubble, E.VO has just been doing a really good job of stuffing the lanes, of really making it hard for CosmicKitties to get that movement around the bubble. Yeah, maybe consider, an opportunity here, as Chewy Stack is going to get the grab on that, bring it in for another 2, and it's a 10-point game here with just a minute and a half to go here in round 1.
Opted for the classic, if not controversial, ding dunk on the way in, but got it no less for the double-digit advantage here in the first round. About 90 seconds remaining as we go for this joust, and I think it's at the point now, just given the pace and the struggle on the offense for CosmicKitties, that it's just consolation points from this point on. Find that rhythm, bring it to the next round, because they got a lot of good things to work with, honestly.
No, they really do. I mean, their passing, their formations have been really good. They've been doing a really good job of not clumping, and it's just shoring up those passes there. Some of them go a little wild, which is totally understandable given we're talking about new teams here. And what I would like to see in this one is at least get 1 goal and something they could build off of going into round 2, because at this point it's really a confidence builder is the role that goal would play. Something that they can look at and go, all right, we can score on this team. We just got to do more of that, and we can come back in round 2.
Oh, absolutely. And trying to maybe go for their first goal here really late. Looking for a back pass. Too strong slightly on that one. The clear going to bowl around that tunnel area. And at the moment, the goal will be open if they can get there first for E.VO. But looks like the boost coming through timely for the Cosmic crew. And one more take back with 15 seconds left. Shot Kiri, the interception, needs to get rid of it, but instead just gets rid of the punch, so opts for the more bold play, and it does pay off for the moment.
Yeah, that's one of those you would say strategically, maybe not the right choice, but he does get the stun off. So it turns into a nice little play there to get it through mid. But that is the end of round one there. It is E.VO 10, CosmicKitties 0. And as we go to halftime here, we can look over the stats right quick. You got ChewieStack coming away with game high points of 6. Mort with 2, also with 2 assists, and Big Dish with 2 points. Save there to ChewieStack at 4 saves to Cosmic Nico, which is a lot of heavy lifting there for the CosmicKitties. Also, what I find really interesting is despite the score differential, possession differential is only about 25 seconds or so. 349 to 322 in favor of E.VO here. So barely a lead there in possession time for E.VO. So CosmicKitties, as I said, I mean, they're doing a lot of the movement they're getting through mid is absolutely phenomenal. And that tells you they have the skill, they have the ability to attack the bubble. If you can attack mid like that, you definitely can attack bubble in a very similar fashion, and it's something I think they can definitely put together here in round 2. If they just buckle up and keep the comms clean and just communicate cut passes and open receivers and all that kind of stuff, they can definitely come back in round 2. I mean, I really like what I'm seeing with CosmicKitties. This is a team. If they stick together, I guarantee you this team will climb the ladder if they keep doing what they're doing right now.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of good things going their way. Like I said, the positioning is always—it's probably one of the most impressive things that I'm seeing from a lot of these teams is the positioning and how quickly they're adapting to just that kind of team play style that took a good while for a lot of people to kind of recognize and start implementing into their games in the years past and even months past as they go past for the goal. Keck gets the check, and that's 2 points. Only 20 seconds in. 16.
One of the most common issues you see with newer players, newer teams, newer anybody, and the thing is clumping. And what I'm not seeing a lot of in this game is clumping, and I really like that. I don't really care about I wouldn't say I don't care about, but I'm less focused on how accurate passes are at the moment, because it's that positioning, as you mentioned. It's in the fact that they're not clumping, they're staying spread out, they're communicating their passing lanes, communicating when they're open, they're telling each other when they're on. I mean, they're playing really, really, really well. It's just fantastic play we're seeing from both of these teams in this game.
Yeah, and on E.VO's side of things too, just doing a great job. All in all, really keeping the pressure on, especially in those front lines, I should say, on offense. Every time they're going there, the positioning has been pretty good. They're getting these rebounds. I mean, there it is again. You see what I mean? So the miscatch. So what? You had someone positioned here on this side of the floor. It was Keck. So even despite a miscatch, because they filled the lanes, they still had the nice, easy rebound for the dunk in.
Yeah, and I mean that's the important bits right there. That's the stuff that you have to you have to practice and train your habits to, because all the other stuff that comes with playing. If you got your positioning right, the passing and the shots and the communication, that'll come just through playing and just through wanting to get better. And both these teams they're doing so well in all those important departments, and it's really exciting to see. And it just makes me even more hopeful for the future of the game.
Absolutely. And I saw in there too, Zucks and Lolo calling Cosmic to win round 2. Perhaps let's see if that's the case. But ChewieStack making a case for his team to continue pulling ahead. And that is a 6 packed in for the 6 point.
Hey, you talk about E.VO keeping the pressure on. They really are, and they've even cranked it up a little bit, going up 6 in the first 2.5 minutes of this round 2 here. E.VO definitely kicking the gas in overdrive in this overdrive in this second round here. And let's see if CosmicKitties can maybe answer here.
Someone screamed as they flew past there on the launch. But yeah, the first round score already more than halfway there, only a couple of minutes in. It was 10 points for E.VO in that first round. So already well on their way to that again, but we'll see here as Wines does grab the disc, but it's declined by Mort in the mid line and goes for that clear as well. And there's a stack and possibly, quite possibly a 3, but instead a rebounded save from Bay, and that was amazing, flying through out of nowhere. I thought it was a guarantee, but no.
Bay is Bay, and although that is Big Dish coming in with the second chance there, getting that one in for the 2. But yeah, I'll say it again, Bay is Bay with that save. What a save, what a stop that was there on the defensive side for CosmicKitties. But it is going to ultimately be a goal there for Big Dish, going to bring in the Big Dish. And the deep dish pizza, I don't know, I'm just saying words that pop into my head now. Take it away, Palidore.
It's BG, okay? We gotta band together like the BGs, and we got to get that one right. I already messed up enough names yesterday that I don't want to risk going for too much of those, lest I be known as a guy who just says all the wrong things at all the wrong times.
You know Big Dish is going to be watching this after this game. He's going to be watching the playback. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was so nice.
He deserves the name, man. After that, he deserves the name. That was a big dish to Keck right in front of the goal.
Oh yeah, that was great. 10 points.
BG, if you're watching this, BG, if you're watching this, man, PM me. Let me know if you're okay with the name Big Dish.
And if nothing else, we can always come up with some other things. Throw an F in there, BFG, if nothing else. But yeah, Shock Kiri with the disc, and they're still trying to get on the board. I mean, again, the positioning on point. The defense been pretty on point. It's just this offensive side. But even now, you can hear the call-outs coming out, and I really like what I'm seeing and hearing, especially.
A little bit.
Yeah, the communication is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you can see there's so much chatter, and none of it's useless. None of it is pointless chatter. It's all important. It's all information, and that is so important for every team to get into the habit of, particularly backliners. Oh, no. Cack looking at an empty net, going to take the shot. He hits it. 11 meters out, 11 meters a second. That's a 1-second goal. Good for the 3, and E.VO's up by 13 at 5 minutes in.
Yeah, all the comms, quite on point and necessary, unlike the comms from us sometimes. Hi, chat. But 13, the Baker's dozen, 4:45. They've exceeded their first round output now by 3. Still plenty of time to burn. As Cosmic Nico just getting burnt there a little bit by the stun, will be retrieved out the bottom ramp, and into the offense it goes again, it will seem. If they play their cards right. I mean, Nico's in the goal trying to cut it off, and just as well from above is Wines with a clear. But yeah, the pressure very, very intense from E.VO.
It absolutely is, but a good slap there from, I didn't catch the player, that might have been Wines, getting that down deep into the E.VO zone there, now pressuring is Shakiri and Wines, so it was Wines. Now turnover, Cosmic Nico, sorry, I focused a little too long on that. As this one goes all the way down the orange bubble, 2 blue players there, but that one's going to get slapped out by the goalie. The goalie is either Mort or Big Dish. They're both 0-0, so that's going to be difficult. But now going to be Bay, the Bay, sending that one in, and Mort's going to get the grab and send it around, and I'm tripping over my words, Palidore. Help me out.
I don't want to, but I will. Chewy Stack looking for the shot, but that's just going to be taken right out of there. Losing a little bit on the hands, or actually getting stuck, I should say, so Chewy's stuck. But nonetheless, over to the top wedge, taken right back here by Keck. Keck just dodging through the defense there of Wines and just gets rid of it in time as it goes to the mid lane, and will be taken just briefly, but look at the fast boost coming in from Wines as well. So Wines all over the floor, doing the brawl work, the defensive work, and unfortunately losing it though to BG.
And BG going to send that one all the way down into the blue bubble. They have 2 players there. That one bouncing towards the ceiling, but Keck is looking like maybe going to get their first. Overshoots it twice. And then as Chewy comes in with the grab, Chewy's going to get stunned out, shocked out by Shakiri, and Shock's going to send this one away down to mid. But look at that, Big Dish is there to get the grab. Excuse me, BG there to get the grab. It's going to take me forever to break that habit if he doesn't like that name. I really hope he likes it. That one going really close to the goal, and Chewy Stack in position to get the grab, brings it in for another 2, and that's a 15-point lead with 2.5 to go here in round 2.
And continuing to chew right through the defense, if nothing else, those clamps have been pretty good overall from CosmicKitties across the 2 rounds, but as is usually the frequent theme, you give a team so many attempts at offense, they're bound to make one of the chances, on the second or third. I mean, players just too good. Yeah, you can't rely on them missing their offense more than once or twice. So that's kind of where I think they're starting to pull ahead here for EVO, just because of the persistence and the great positioning that is getting them all these second, third, fourth opportunities.
And speaking of opportunities, Chewy Stack.
Sorry.
With that, going for that cross pass to Keck, but that went just a little bit behind. Handled just for a moment by Wines, but it's going to be Big Dish coming away with that one, dishing that one into the bubble. Looking for Keck, but Keck can't get the grab on it, so Wines is going to come away with that one, looking to do something with it. Sends it away very close to the hands of BG there, and ultimately bounces right into the hands of BG. Under pressure, he's going to send that one away. Goalie comes out to get the grab on that. That is Cosmic Nico there for CosmicKitties, and now they're going to turn around, look to make something happen here on offense with a minute and a half to go here in round 2.
Yeah, not able to shield that in time. You can see him louding that a little bit, but maybe another turnover here will get them disc back. Just a big clump dog pile forming in the mid lane, but over there, Keck is going to be declined with an insane grab from Cosmic Nico, impressing again on the defensive grab. But there's BG being stunned out. And now a rebound, but again the pressure so intense and not able to work anything through, and again off the body, off the hand, head, whatever, shoulders. I'm just so impressed by the defense we're seeing from Cosmic Nico over the course of these 2 rounds.
Yeah, Cosmic Nico, just a brick wall and goal at the moment. Not going to let this mercy happen. As a pass in, looking for Keck, but another stun. And it's not just Nico. Their whole defense is doing a really good job of stuffing the other team. And now a bit of clumping there as that one's going to head out of the bubble. Causing to go back in goal. Still in the hands there of EVO. Now, Chewy Stack trying to make something happen here. Go for that crossback. Misses Keck just wide. That one's going to bounce to the floor 24 seconds ago. And a bit of a race for that one. Big Dish coming over with that one. Coming in for the one-on-one. He's going to take the shot, and he hits it. Goes to the far side. Crossbody shot. Backhands it in to the right side of the goalie. BG's left. Good for the 2. And now 17-0, and that's going to be the end of round 2. EVO is going to come away with this one 2-0.
Yeah, that will be the sweep indeed. 17. I mean, big scoring output without a doubt, and that was impressive. I mean, despite the fact that CosmicKitties as well couldn't score, there's still so many good things to say about them. For EVO's side, I mean, they executed and they were persistent. That's the big thing as well. Just every opportunity, it seemed like, to come back with the second, third, fourth, fifth shot attempts, they would get them eventually. So really cracking the shell of that defense on CosmicKitties just through that positioning.
Yeah, that was some great positioning there we saw from both teams. But CosmicKitties, especially at the end there, the last few minutes of that round, they really kicked it up in defense. And Cosmic Nico coming away with 7 saves. That is unreal in a 2-round game here. That is a ton of saves. Shows you what kind of work that player was doing in goal there. When we look over the stats here at the end of this matchup, Chewy Stack coming away with a game-high points here of 10. Keck with 9. BG with 6. Mort with 2. A few assists across board there. A few single saves across the board as well. But then, over there on CosmicKitties, you got a few eggs in the basket. Cosmic Nico, as we mentioned, 7 saves on the board there. You also have 5
that's silly.
steals. What's that?
I said that's silly. That all those saves and steals coming in. That's great.
Yeah. The defensive play there from CosmicKitties. I honestly, I don't care what the scoreboard says. This CosmicKitties, I mean, both teams were impressive. I'm certainly not saying EVO was clearly an impressive team. I mean, they come away with a very convincing win here. But nonetheless, CosmicKitties, I'm very impressed by their team play here. And I would urge them to not feel discouraged by scores like this. Just keep doing because they're doing all the right things. They're making all the right choices. Yeah. And, I mean, they look really good out there positionally. And the communication is absolutely fantastic. And the defense, I mean, you can build a team around your defense, and they have a solid defensive core there. So I expect to see a lot out of CosmicKitties in the weeks to come. Absolutely, hands down.
Well, it's like I say in a lot of these cases throughout last season as well, because there were a couple teams that kind of fit that mold where, to me anyways, in my eyes, really the hardest things to learn in Echo over time especially is just one, defense, and 2, positioning. They kind of go hand in hand in ways, but on the whole, because offense is it's pretty easy to just to understand what you're going for, right? With in terms of you want to make open passes and a goal is a goal. It's very obvious to the eyes. But like with most sports, the defensive subtleties, the positioning, those are the things that get a little bit lost in the mix sometimes, and they're more difficult to really point out as a viewer or a caster sometimes to just observe and say, hey, the subtle things they're doing. That what we're seeing from a team like CosmicKitties as well as E.VO, because again, their positioning is what got them so many rebounds. But E.VO, Cosmic as well, just spreading the floor, making the right ideas on those passes, even if they didn't always go through. Or that's the point of encouragement. Really, is just that they've already got the advanced mental mechanics kind of locked down in their head of what they need to do. So it just comes to the physical mechanics of making sure next time that. In the future, that pass does connect, or that shot does connect, things like that. And, the physical mechanics of it, those are things that just come with more, muscle memory and practice over time. So glad to see they've locked down the small things, though.
Shots on goal make the scoreboard go burr.
Burr, indeed. I don't... Actually, no. I don't get the reference. Two... I'm like the total opposite. Right now, look, my AC is off. I'm in Arizona. It's like 110 out probably. There's nothing burr about my room right now. I'm soaked. But anyways. As
often as I get called a boomer, Palidore, you're coming off a little boomery right now, buddy.
Well, you know what? The weather makes me grumpy, and I have heat stroke right now. But that said, stroke of brilliance from Dimwi apparently. Now, this will be our last match for the moment. We have more coming later on in the night, which is to say about an hour from now, looks like. Our next match, top of the hour, will be Golden Wind versus High Voltage, and that'll kick off a series of 3 matches on the stream. It'll be followed by Gold Diggers versus the Unqualified Scientists, and then Barrage versus Mean Cuisine. So 3 all in a row, about 30 minutes apart each. Hopefully we can get through those minimal delays on that stream. And then it'll be a short break, and we'll kick off with another trio of streams for the night, which will be Meta versus Hydro, Instinct and Wireless Jacks, as well as Flatliners and Team Loki. Now, there may be some other matches that end up getting set to stream on the other channels as well. Still trying to coordinate that with the rest of the casting crew, but as far as the definitive ones, there you go. Now, until then, just making sure I didn't miss anything super pertinent in chat throughout that. And no, what was it, Lulz asking a little bit earlier, is mountain bike playing? I don't know.
Mountain Bike. I don't know the player named Mountain Bike.
Yeah, well, I think that was when you were talking about the names that we or I was mistaking, as opposed to Mountain Snake. Yeah, it's one of those things. But all right, so
it was Mountain Lion, dude.
No, it wasn't. You stop that now. All right. So Mountain Bike, Lion, Snake, whatever he is, maybe we'll see him later. But anyway, yeah. To everyone at home, thanks for watching. Tune in for the streams again, starting again in about an hour from now and throughout the rest of the night. I've been Palidore, that's been SirDimwi. This has been VRML Season 2, Day 2 of Week 1. A lot of numbers, and I do not love them. Math confuses me. But until next time, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and be good to each other. And we'll see you again real soon.